somebody paints something, it is very difficult for us to see them.
We check around 1,500 checkpoints.
Which is very common, which everybody is scared to get a shot. Oh my God, they do so much. Of the 10 years that you've been doing inspections, you've seen that we've had a variety of different types of customers.
Correct.
Can you think of the various types of customers that you've had, and also, more importantly, think back to what was their biggest reason or requirement for getting a home inspection? Ever wondered how to build a house that lasts generations to come? Or why that crack on an apartment wall just won't go away? Why is there that pesky seepage in that corner? Welcome to the Nemmadi podcast.
First point, they wanted to understand what is the condition of the house they are going to take over from the builder.
Okay.
Even though it is tier 1 builder, they wanted to understand the quality of work, what they are getting from the builder. Is it as per the standard or not, or is it up to the mark?
So when you say the condition of the apartment or villa, can you explain a little more? What specific were they looking at?
Yeah, it mainly on safety compliances like electrical. If it is switch points are not earthed, then it gives shock. Like that. And if slope is not there, then water will be stagnated in bathrooms and they may slip. So like this, they wanted to understand whatever the quality they're getting from the builder and the condition of the house, it is up to the mark.
So this is based on our experience, having conducted over 10,000 home inspections till today, that there are these kind of issues. What are the issues that a customer of ours comes with, which they feel is very important for them? As one of the things that you said is, yes, it has got related to electrical shock, which is very common, which everybody is scared to get a shock. Then you talked about if the balcony slope is not okay, then water will stagnate because the monsoons in India are quite heavy, that will stagnate. What other problems that you found that the customers mostly came for? And I would like an extension of that is, what do you think we found that the customers did not expect?
Dampness and seepage issues. So they think in general, wherever the place, if they see any patchy thing, they think that is a point where they will there is dampness is present. But when we have visited, we use thermal camera and we found at other locations also we have observed dampness, and with the help of moisture meter we have proved what is the percentage of moisture content in the wall. So this is a main thing that customers not expected, but we are reported those issues.
How did we identify dampness even though there was a fresh coat of paint? Because if somebody paints something, it is very difficult for us to see dampness.
In general, we will inform our client saying if it is fresh coat painting is done, it at least 15 days. If they take the inspection, it doesn't make sense. So we'll give knowledge about what is the condition when they ask us to perform the home inspection.
So you not only perform the audit, but you also educate people who come as to what they need to do. So it is not only about charging and taking money, but also giving them the best that they need to get.
You're correct, sir.
What were some of the things that we did that the customer found, oh my God, they do so much? What was it that they felt that they had not expected?
Duration of the audit?
Can you explain a bit more?
Yeah. Client in general, they thought that we will perform the audit in 1 hour and will complete it and they will get the report on the same day. Even though during sales we inform them that it will be 4 hours, but they think for the sales purpose we are giving that information. But when they will be at site during the inspection, we start around, if for example if it is 2000 square feet area of flat, we start around 10 o'clock and we finish by 2:30. Then they realize that the depth, how much we are in depth, we are going and checking all the points, nook and corner of the house, and they are surprised with that actually.
When we started performing Holloness, when we started performing audit for hollow tiles, we started using a rubberized mallet. Was there something that surprised the customer when we did this, when they saw us perform this audit?
Yes, customer thought that we will do, for example, if it is a living, they thought we'll do, we will check the tiles in the intervals. But when they observed that we check each and every tile in 4 different locations, they are astonished that we are going to check each and every tile of entire house. That was the shocking point to the customers.
So what you're saying is our engineers check hollowness by tapping on each tile multiple times. We don't check random tiles.
You're correct.
We check every single tile.
Yes.
What are some of the questions that customers ask that are frequently asked? Your team, you have a team of 5-6 different sales ladies who work with you. You would have heard that some customers ask questions, but most of the customers ask the same questions. Some of those questions which are very obvious to us but may not be obvious to the general public. Why don't you take some of those questions?
First one is your report is accepted by the builder? That's what.
So customers ask us, the report that we share, is it accepted by the builder? Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that the question?
Yes, correct.
What do we tell them?
Yeah. Yes, we tell them that with us is an objective and technical report, and we perform our audit based on National Building Code and Bureau of Indian Standards and good construction practices. So, if, for example, if there is a crack on the wall, we will say it's a crack, and there will be a proof of photograph saying there is a crack. So, definitely they should accept it and they should correct the defect. If they feel any clarifications or anything from the builder, we will be always with the customer to help them to make builder understand what is this, why we have given that as a snag. Hence, in general, hence we always say our client, our reports are accepted by all the builders, and also we perform in so many projects we also perform the second audit. That is nothing but after rectification they called us again, they called us for the inspection, so that as a proof that they have accepted our report and they have rectified the snags.
We've had a lot of customers ask us whether the people or the boys who go to site, even the girls who go to site and perform an audit, are they engineers? And how are they qualified to perform the audit? For the benefit of all the people watching this channel, could you tell us first the hiring process, second the training process?
Sure, sir. The first point, whoever in our execution team who are performing audit at site, as well as team at office who are performing sales, all are engineers. So hiring process, first.
All of us are engineers. Is this a conscious decision? Why was this decision taken that everybody should be an engineer?
Technical is most important. We are a technical firm. We always say, we always inform our client that we are bring technical related points to the table. So it's anybody can see, a layperson also can see some of the defects, but with respect to the construction aspect, it can be only done by the civil engineers and MEP engineers. So it is a conscious decision taken by the management that even at site as well as in back office, all the members should be an engineer. Even at back office it should be engineer, because they have to give technical information to the client when they call us, and the back office, whatever the information or scope of work they say, it should match with our execution team. So that's why it's a conscious decision taken by the management
To hire
engineers.
So not only are the ladies who are talking on the phone engineers, but also all our boys who go to site and perform audits are also engineers.
Yes, sir, correct.
Now, we've decided that we will take engineers. Could you take them through the process of how we select them and what is their process of coming on the team?
Yeah, sure, sir. So when engineers apply for the job, first round there will be an exam. Online exam will be there. In that we'll cover.
When you say an online exam, can you talk a bit more about it? What kind of an online exam?
Yeah, sure. The online exam covers civil related technical points, and second one electrical related, plumbing related, and the common construction practices, and English and aptitude. These are the different types of questions will be given in the online exam, and there is a set. We have a base cutoff percentage to select our engineers for the next process.
So you're saying that as soon as somebody applies, only if they pass a threshold after the online test will they go to the next
You're
round.
correct.
Okay. First round is that there is an online test.
Correct,
What
sir.
is the second round?
Second round will be face-to-face interview. In that, our senior, who is having 40 years of experience in construction industry, our CEO will take the face-to-face interview, and it's thorough the interview only on the technical point of view and also the communication point of view. So from the basics till the execution, all entire life cycle of the construction related questions will be asked to the engineer.
Okay. So the interview is done with a senior member of the team who understands their technical capacity and capability. Then the next round is when you sit with the engineer or you sit with the team to understand what. So this is the third round of interview.
Yes, and the third round we also perform a final technical assessment, and then it will be the next step will be the HR.
So we have 4 rounds of interviews, including the HR, before a talent is selected.
Correct, sir.
If 100 engineers were to apply for one position, what do you think is the selection rate?
It's 15%.
15%. So about 100 people who interview, about 15% of them get hired.
Yes.
This is the selection process. We also want to make sure our engineers are taught the way that we perform things, our standard operating procedures, and the way they should behave with customers. Why don't you explain what we do on a monthly basis so that people who are listening will understand the effort that goes into bringing about the various engineers in Team Nemmadi.
Soon after we hire a talent, first thing is a training program. So there is a vigorous training program for 2 weeks at head office, as well as we'll send a team to project site. Apart from this, we also send them to the construction sites and we'll give them vigorous training for 2 to 3 months so that they will understand the construction related aspects, and when they go for the audit they will know what is snag and what is not a defect. So this is a vigorous training. Soon after they join, they will go through that, and after that there will be a monthly training program. In that, the senior member of the team, they will take them through regular advances and what is the technology updates with respect to the construction, as well as their experiences and case studies. Those things will be given as a training in a monthly training programs, and our seniors will help our engineers to understand the checklist, and also they will help to identify the snags which are not easily inspected or identified by a lay person or somebody else.
And we also have something that most of our competition doesn't have, an app. How does that help our engineers?
Yeah, we have a proprietary app, and that helps us not to miss even the single point. And each and every checklist points are updated in our app, and each and every engineer has to go through same process. And so if we performed in audit at Bangalore or Chennai, there is no difference, and all our engineer will follow the same process, and we also have a standard operating procedure.
How many, in a 2000 square foot apartment, approximately how many points would our engineers check?
1,500 plus checkpoints.
Okay. So that is a very detailed audit. How long will this take?
It takes around 4 to 5 hours to complete the whole audit.
And how does our report look? Who generates the report and how does our report look?
We perform audit with the help of app. So once our engineers perform the audit, they will upload all the results. And once results are uploaded, in console reports will be generated. And once reports are generated, we have one more process, that is a review process. So in our review process, our seniors who is having more than 20 years of experience in construction industry, they will go through each and every snag point and they will check, is it appropriate snag, a description, the technical point of view, and also main point is the priority. Each and every photograph in the report is prioritized like high, medium and low. So this is depend on the severity of the snag based on the construction standards.